Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. From the gun, Middleton. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at the 45. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Burrow. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38, Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Burrow looking to pass. This one caught by Isabella. And he's taken down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also I like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
These two teams all tied after one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 11. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down, Middleton. Looking deep here for Ebron. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Middleton. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the court. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Middleton dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Middleton. Flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Joe Mixon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points without.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Middleton escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Middleton. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Claypool, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Middleton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Back to throw. Middleton. Buying time to his left. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away to his left, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Middleton. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ladies, 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 Thomas.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. Comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Burrow. Going up top. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He finds his man, complete. It's Cannon. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. It's a quarterback sneak, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.